And that brings us to the last section, chapter 8, prospects. Okay, this is where Emerson is sort of looking out at future improvements and possibilities, where maybe all of this inquiry is going to lead. He talks about a lot of interesting things in this section. Of course, like, as it's known, Emerson's essays move like vines. They wander around through a variety of things. He has in this section a poem by, the great writer George Herbert, if that's your preferred pronunciation of his name, in which there are many great ideas. More servants wait on man than he'll take notice of. Man is one world and hath another to attend him. Lots of great ideas that he infuses in this section. But one of the big things that he puts forth here is talking about mankind's fundamental shortcomings and inability or refusal to understand just how fortunate we are. Okay, as he says, a man is a god in ruins. Okay, that's a fantastic quote, just a great one. I told you, like, Emerson, he's just a quote machine. A man is a god in ruins. And that basically, like, we aren't recognizing just all that we have and all that's been given to us. Okay, it says, the reason why the world lacks unity and lies broken and in heaps is because man is disunited with himself. Okay, and this is something that we all need to take responsibility for. The reason why we look at the world, we're like, oh, the world is like, it's suffering over here and it's disease over here and it's problems over here, and that we see all these things that are broken and we're unhappy with our lives, we're unhappy with our paychecks, we wish our boss were nicer to us, we wish our classes were easier, all this sort of stuff. But it's like this idea that the reason why it seems like the world lacks unity, is because we're not unified with ourselves. And that if we really become unified with ourselves, that's when we're going to, be able to wake up to the beauty and grandeur of nature that's been provided for us. It says, there are innocent men who worship God after the tradition of their fathers, but their sense of duty has not yet extended to the use of all their faculties. Okay, that just believing, in what your parents believe, that, worshiping, God or the universe or science or anything, just because that's what you've been told, that's not going to do it for you. That it's like you need to wake up and sort of smell the coffee and do it on your own. And only then, are you going to really be able to find true meaning and appreciation. It says, no man ever prayed heartily without learning something. That if you really, really pray, if you really wake up to it, that you're going to sort of, that you're going to learn something, that you're going to see the beauty. It says, and this is a great line, the invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. What is a day? What is a year? What is summer? What is woman? What is a child? What is sleep? To our blindness, these things seem unaffecting. That when we look at these things, we often are just like, oh, it's ordinary. Who cares? It's concrete. It's a building. It's a flower. But really, the invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. That the miracle is everywhere. The miracle isn't just, the water being turned into wine. It's what happened before that and what happens after it that's just as miraculous. It's the water itself, which is the miracle. It's the wine itself, which is the miracle, and all of that. And that's sort of what Emerson is trying to get out there for us. Okay, so he closes up the last paragraph. He says, so shall we come to look at the world with new eyes. Okay, that after all of this, we can go out at the world and see it for what it really and truly is. He says, know then that the world exists for you, that it all comes down to you. All that Adam had, all that Caesar could, you have and can do. Adam called his house heaven and earth. Caesar called his house Rome. You perhaps call yours a cobbler's trade, a student, a person, a learner, a parent, an American, a citizen, a human being, whatever. But that all of this, the world exists for us. And he says, build, therefore, your own world. Go out into nature, see it, experience it, recognize the beauty that all of it is, because it truly is a fantastic and wondrous thing.